Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my updated wash day routine. I've made a few changes over the last couple of months that's actually working out a lot better for me and also more time productive as well. So yeah, I'm literally going to showing you exactly what I do. I do have a previous wash day routine, so how I wash and deep condition my hair. So I'll put the link to that video in the description box so you guys can check it out. So as I said, this is my updated one. Both of them work well, but I just feel that this one that I've been doing kind of works a little bit better for me. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you everything that I do. But firstly, if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. My name is Julie, and on my channel you'll find lots of hair care tips, tutorials, hairstyles, all that type of stuff. So if you like what you see, then make sure you subscribe. Okay guys, so my hair has already been detangled, fully detangled. So what I always do is I always start off with finger detangling my hair first, and then going through with a comb to make sure that there's absolutely no knots and tangles. So that's all done, and then my hair is in 4. I'll just show you what it looks like at the back. So yeah, I've got it in 4 at the moment. So, and it's in 1 twist, so 1 twist per section. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. So step 1 in the process is to twist my hair, and as you already know or just heard me say, that I'm going to take it down just to show you what it looks like outside of the hairbands before I pop into the shower. So for step 2, I'm going to take down my hair just 1 section at a time, and I'm going to saturate my hair with water before adding the shampoo, and this basically helps to, for the shampoo to lather up really well on my hair. And just to let you know that I always wash my hair with lukewarm water, so not too hot and not too cold. So for this wash day, I'm using a sulfate-free shampoo, and this product is by Kerastase from the Curl Manifesto line. And the reason why you didn't see me pre-poo this wash day was because this product doesn't contain sulfate, so it's not going to dry up my hair. So depending on whether I use sulfates or not will kind of dictate whether I use oils on my hair beforehand. Okay, so here's a few reasons why I decided to kind of switch up my wash days and the methods that I use. Before, I used to wash my hair in roughly 12 to 14 twists, and some of them would kind of unravel and I'd have to retwist it again. So I decided to kind of revert back to just doing 4 twists and then adding bands at the end of my hair to keep my hair intact so I don't have to retwist it, and that has really worked well for me. Another thing is that I had lots, when I have lots of product build up, especially around the front areas of my hair, I find that sometimes the product wouldn't be removed properly because of it. So I'd have to kind of unloosen them, wash my hair and kind of retwist it again. And another reason as well is that because I don't create like clear partings in my hair, sometimes certain areas of my hair will kind of overlap and get caught when I'm shampooing at the root, and that will damage my hair, and that was the biggest concern for me. So that's why I decided to make these changes. So step 3 is to rinse out the shampoo, and you may notice that I'm holding on to my hair most of the time as I'm cleansing, and that's to prevent my hair from shrinking back up and becoming tangled. And since I've been doing this, it's really helped to make a difference, and I always like to separate my strands out as well to keep them tangle free as I go along. And then once the product has all been removed, I squeeze out the excess water out of my hair, and then kind of retwist my hair up again, and then add the black hair bands as I've mentioned before to keep it in place. So if you're kind of having trouble with your hair when you're washing it in twists, then guys, definitely give this a try by kind of adding a hair band at the end, because this really works well. Okay, so again, I'm going to repeat the same processes if you've already seen. So this is on the remaining 3 sections of my hair. So this is just a close-up, and again, I'm saturating my hair with water first. I'm then adding the shampoo and kind of, holding onto my hair whilst also giving my scalp a good old cleanse to remove any product build-up, and also running the excess product down the rest of my hair to remove any product build-up on my strands as well. And just to remind you again that I like to separate out my strands as I'm washing so that they kind of remain tangle-free, and it also allows the shampoo to completely be removed from my hair as well. And then again, I squeeze out the excess water. I then twist my hair and then add bands at the end to keep them in place. So just to add that I wash my hair mainly every 2 weeks. Sometimes I try and do it weekly, but it kind of falls more on the 2-week side of things. And I always follow it up with a deep conditioning treatment as well, which we'll get into shortly after. but I've been finding this method that works really well for me. It's easier, it's more time productive than when I was had more twists in my hair. So yeah, as I said, this is definitely worth giving a try. If you're having a few issues with having more twists in your hair, this might work better for you. I mean, I've been on a hair journey for a long time now, and I do like to switch things up a little bit, try different methods and techniques. It keeps my hair journey interesting as well, and also it's nice to try different techniques that I can share with you guys as well, that will help you with your wash days or any other aspect on your hair journeys. So guys, just let me know in the comments as well if any of you guys are currently using this method, or if this is something that you would definitely try out. Okay, so moving on to the next step, which is just to blot dry my hair, and I always use a t-shirt rather than a towel. It's just less harsh on the hair, so you won't find me rubbing my hair rigorously. I hope you guys don't do that as well. And this is something I've been doing for years, and it really makes a difference to the overall health of my hair. Okay, so moving on to the deep conditioning process. So I'm just going to take my hair down from the twist, and then once that's done, I'm going to add one of my favourite deep conditioners, which is the RS replenishing conditioner. And I've added some peppermint oil into this, which I manually pour in. It's really great for helping to stimulate and encourage hair growth. So I'm just going to section up my hair and add the conditioner to make sure all sections are fully covered. And I'm really generous with the amount that I add to my hair, especially at the end, so I want to make sure that the conditioner is saturated throughout my entire hair. So I've been using this deep conditioner for 14 years. Yes, 14 years. Can you believe that? I mean, I've used other conditioners which have been great, but nothing quite beats this one. It's a light protein conditioner, so it contains both protein and moisture, so my hair gets a balance of both, which is great for helping to keep my hair strands balanced and reducing breakage. By the way, I will list all the products and tools that I'm using in my video in the description box for anyone that is interested, so make sure you check that out. The description box is always detailed with lots of useful information and videos and things like that, so yeah, make sure you check it out below. So guys, once I've added all the product, as I said, I'm just going to twist my hair back up again and then add the bands to the end. Okay, so before deep conditioning, I like to wrap my hair in cling film or saran wrap, as some of you may call it, but you can also use a plastic bag, whatever you like. It just helps to speed up the conditioning process and protects my hair whilst under the dryer. So as always, I like to deep condition with heat, as this allows the cuticle layers of the hair to swell, allowing for the conditioning agents to penetrate the hair strands. Okay, so time to take down the cling film and rinse out my hair. Okay guys, so something I wanted to mention earlier as well about the deep conditioning process. When I'm deep conditioning, I do it for 20 minutes, and the hooded dryer that I use for deep conditioning is by a company called Babyliss. It's a portable one which has been working great for me over the years, but I have also said in the past that I've wanted to give the deep conditioning caps a try, just to allow me some flexibility to move around rather than sitting in one place. So if any of you guys currently have one, let me know in the comments how you find it and whether it's worth trying, because it would be good to have a second option for deep conditioning my hair. So guys, I'm just going to finish rinsing out the rest of my hair. Again, I'm just going to twist it up and then add the band at the end, and then we'll move on to the next process. So again, I'm just going to quickly blot dry my hair and then move on to the moisturising and detangling. Okay, so this is almost the last step in the process, and I'm going to moisturise and lightly detangle my hair. So starting with the back section, I like to divide it up before adding the Aunt Jackie's Instant Detangling Therapy throughout my strands, and then lightly finger detangle before using a large tooth comb just to remove any tangles, because I find that my hair, no matter how much I detangle, I always find something there waiting for me. So yeah, I just like to go through it again just to make sure it's completely free of any knots or tangles. guys, once I've finished detangling that section, again, I'll twist it up before moving on to the next one. And you'll probably notice the process is a lot of twisting, untwisting, adding products, you know, undoing it again. And this process is so simple, but yet it works really well. So I wasn't going anywhere else this particular day, so I just twisted up my hair, which is how you'll find, you know, my hair most days if I'm at home and I'm not going anywhere. But if I did need to pop out, you know, and I don't fancy styling my hair, then I kind of tend to throw on a head wrap and just rock my twists underneath. So yeah, this is something that you guys can do as well. You know, if you're kind of, you know, finished your wash day, you can just put a head wrap on and you can still rock a nice look that works as well. But if you want to see how I moisturize, style and air dry my hair after washing, then I'll add the link to that video in the description box for you guys to check out. So guys, once I'm done twisting, I'll just tie my hair back with some bands and that's it. And this is how it looks and how I'm going to leave it to air dry. Okay guys, so my hair is fully dry. Well, I don't know how long it took, but it's probably within 6 hours from when I kind of showed you my hair before. I didn't go anywhere, so I've left my hair exactly how it was, which is what I tend to do if I'm staying at home. So it's all twisted up and it's left like this, and as I said, it's completely dry. Just to mention as well, to remind you that the videos that I mentioned previously, they'll all be in the description box. So my previous wash day routine, my full wash day routine, also how I detangle my hair, how I moisturize and style it after wash day, they will all be in the description box. And also the products that I used as well will be there as well. The description box is always detailed with lots of information, so make sure you check it out. But yeah, let me know guys if you have recently changed anything on your wash day routine that has kind of been working better for you. It'll be interesting to know. And if you've got any other questions on anything that I didn't mention, let me know as well. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who you think will find it useful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.